This is such a great film for all of you. What was your first reaction, Bubbles, when they asked you to head to London?
Oh, very, very exciting. Just getting that call where it's like, Billy Bob Thornton wants you to come on tour over in Europe. That was unbelievable. And then, actually getting there and playing the first show. And yes, very exciting.
Well, first you guys played a prison. What is it about cats that really inspired this incredible song of yours?
Well, I always, I write a lot of songs about kitties, and it wasn't my idea to play at the prison. That was Julie. And I just thought they might enjoy my cat songs, but I was wrong, very wrong.
Julian, was there something about this particular song that really thought, a prison is the best place or a great place to play this track?
We've all been fans of Johnny Cash over the years, and when he played Folsom, that was that was epic. So I don't know if anybody's ever played a penitentiary since then. So it's kind of cool, especially with the shit rocker kind of music. Kind of felt like the old days, right?
It must have been unnerving, maybe, Ricky, to see their reaction. What was going through your mind when you're playing that song and they weren't appreciative?
The chicken song?
Yes.
I don't know. I thought it was one of the better songs in the movie, in my opinion, but people argue that it wasn't.
Luli Luli chicken.
I mean, if we didn't get to finish it, but I think finished it would have been good
I'll finish it. How about that? We'll finish Luli Luli chicken.
deal. Don't have to
Okay,
hear.
so you guys headed off to London. Randy, what was your suitcase filled with? Mostly pants?
Well, my personal effects, and I don't really like to tell everybody
Facts.
what I have. Well, because I mean, I look good, and I use things in my little luggage that those are some of my fashion secrets. But a man has to have what he needs to feel like you're a little bit at home, and that's what I kept in my little red case.
Randy, wasn't it cold for you? You weren't cold, half dressed in London?
I don't wear shirts because I'm allergic to fabric on my upper body and I get a rash. And I kind of found it over in Europe, over there, warmer than in North America. Well, I mean, Florida. I've been to Florida; it's warm, but in Canada, here in Sunnyvale, it gets really cold. So over there, I mean, there was once, but it was a refrigerated vehicle. That then my nipples they've gone back to normal now. But otherwise, I
Randy, don't be showing your nipples on the camera.
well, they're oat bubs.
Well, you don't gotta handle them.
They're about the size of a nickel.
Jesus, Murphy.
All right.
Randy, the guys are often tapping you in the stomach. Is that a love tap, or is it something you just have to accept that that's how they show their affection for you?
I think it's because it makes like sort of a bass drum sound, and well, Bubs he likes music a lot, and he tickles bellies and he gives me the see kind of
It's very addictive, believe it or not. If you tap it just the right way, it shakes and makes this big sound, and there's
Sounds
something
like
very satisfying and addictive about it.
a beaver slapping its tail in Lake Ontario,
Yes, if you hit it just right, it sounds like a beaver smacking the water.
Lake Ontario.
Julian, you
I've
guys got
lost
to meet.
weight. I've
I'm
lost
sorry.
weight. I switched to singles. I lost so
I've lost weight.
yeah, I switched to
I
singles,
don't like it.
and I think that the sound is not quite as deep now as it was.
As I mean, if that's okay with the rest of the band, you have to, make sure that they're comfortable with the change in the sound.
I agree. But good. No, it's not
No,
good.
Talk these decisions through with the band, make sure that they're making sure that the music stays the same.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Forget about your health. You need to get back in the double cheeseburgers.
maybe try.
Julian, you guys got to meet Billy Bob Thornton. What was that like for you?
He's my new favorite drinking buddy, actually. He's a great guy, very down to earth. He doesn't, he's not wrapped up in this whole Hollywood thing that you'd think. Yeah, he's just seems like one of the boys.
He's a cool smoker.
He's a cool smoker.
He's got beautiful eyes.
I didn't notice his
I
eyes,
didn't either.
but he was fun to hang out with.
Was it hard for you to understand him, Bubbles, with his southern accent? You guys are used to northern accents there in Sunnydale.
No, he's pretty easy to understand. I mean, he's a heavy drinker, Billy, so sometimes he gets a little, a little rowdy or whatever, but he's no, he's a great fella to hang out with. I mean, if you want to just go drinking somewhere in a town, Billy's the guy you want to be with.
Ricky, all of you got to meet Ronnie Wood as well. He's an iconic musician. What did that mean to you?
It was pretty amazing. He's in a big band. He's toured all over the world, and he had some really good stories. And
I'm sure.
A big band. Do you think he's in a big band, Ricky? Jesus Murphy.
that's what he said. He said he's in a pretty big band.
He's in one of the biggest bands of all time.
And now I know why, his last name is Wood, which is cool. I didn't know that either until this trip. But yeah,
What is
great
it?
band. What's that?
What is his name? Why is his name Wood?
Just started as a nickname because he had no trouble, not the problem.
Ricky, it's his
Ricky,
last name.
that's not.
He's just shitting you. His
Who
last name.
told you that?
His wife.
Well, Bubbles, adventures abound for you guys in London. What was your favorite part of being there?
Oh, I mean, I'd have to say being at Abbey Road, nothing's going to beat that when you're in London, especially being at Abbey Road with Ronnie Wood and, Duff McKagan and Rick Nielsen and Carmen and Eric Burden from the Animals there. He's a bit loopy, but he was there too. It was just, I mean, being at Abbey Road, nothing's going to beat that when you're in London, in my opinion.
What about for you, Ricky?
Being in Abbey Road was pretty weird. I mean, it's not like any of my favorite bands have recorded there, but some pretty good bands have. And there's definitely some history there from what I've heard. And yeah, it was just neat to be inside that place. I don't think we were worthy. Bubbles definitely wasn't, but it was definitely a cool experience.
Randy, did you make any acquaintances while you were there that you've kept in touch with?
Well, I've met a few famous people there, and they're very nice to me. Shook my hand. They told me that they like me. They've seen me before. And well, Duff, he's big, tall, and handsome. He's just you could tell he's strong. He's got the strength.
You weren't hitting on Duff from Guns N' Roses, were you, Randy?
I wasn't hitting on
Oh
him,
yeah, he was.
but I got a picture with him. I saw him again
He
in
kept
L.A.
touching his leather pants.
Well, I just wanted to see if they were real. That's all. And they were.
And you were with that Bobby Sherman.
Yeah.
That's quite
But
memorable.
I thought, you know what? What I learned is that it doesn't matter where you come from. You can be nice, and everyone there. Well, they got together and everyone played so good, Bubs. You know what? I cried a little bit when you were playing.
Well, there you go then. That's a good thing, Randy. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I didn't feel any of that. It was cool.
I was gonna say that's a wonderful endorsement for the music you guys make. Bubbles, it has to make you feel good that even one of your friends was touched.
Yes.
No pun
Yes. I mean, I
intended.
always just assume it's the onion, the onion juice in his eyes when I see that.
Onions
Oh,
do make me cry.
He was touched all right by a lot of people.
That's exactly. He
he
was
was
touched by
touched.
a lot of people in England. Um, I have to ask, Bubbles, what do you hope people take away from watching this documentary, or maybe even take away from the music that you all make? Is there an emotion or a message you really want them to learn?
Well, I just hope when they see the movie, they leave the theater feeling a lot better than when they walked in. And I just want people, I hope they realize what standing on the shoulders of kitties means. It's just, it's about the fact that I wouldn't be the person I am if it wasn't for kitties. Like kitties are the greatest thing on the planet, and kitties are, sort of who raised me. So that's what standing on the shoulder. Never stand on the shoulders of a kitty for real.
Well, that's what I'm worried
Never
about.
ever stand. No, you
Yeah.
don't actually stand on kitties, Ricky. That's not
Hope
what it
people aren't going to
means.
start trying to do it, because that's what you said in the movie.
No, no, I'll have to put a disclaimer. Never stand on a kitty for
Yeah.
real. It's a
Probably good because I think
A
figure of
metaphor.
speech,
Yeah.
metaphor. Yes. Jesus,
What's
I never thought of that. I hope people don't start standing on them.
what's next for the Shitrockers? Are they going to be performing in a tour soon? Or are the Shitrockers going to be touring America soon? Or are you guys working on another documentary?
I think Julian, you're booking a tour, aren't you, Julian?
Yeah, I'm trying to book a tour right now, and we'll see how it's going to be a lot easier once the movie comes out.
And I
You know,
think don't
wait
you
for
have
that.
you have the camera guys coming again, don't you, to film something else like another season or another movie
Yeah,
or
we're
something?
going to do another movie next year, and hopefully maybe even another season.
Didn't you have an offer from Anti-Architect?
Who?
Anti-Architect
But what?
for him to go play.
Who's that?
Antarctica. I'm not playing a show in Antarctica.
Oh, down. No, yeah. I mean that it is open, Bubs. If you want to do it,
For who? The Penguins?
there's some people. There's scientists down there.
A lot of people
I
moved.
don't want to go all the fucking way down there to play for scientists. Let's
What
play
about
somewhere
for,
fun.
what about for 5 grand? They'll get you if
5 grand to go all the way to Antarctica. Can't you book me in Nashville or
how much
somewhere
are you
fun?
making this weekend? Huh? Nothing. How
I don't
much are you
know. I'm
making
just
down there?
saying that's a
Five
long
grand.
way for 5 grand.
Well, we'll talk. I'm still working it out, Buzz. Wait till the movie comes out. Might be able to
All
get
right.
7,500.
There's still there's still the room for negotiation, according to Julian.
Yeah. All
You got to
right.
ride the wave, Bubbles. That's what it's called. Got to wait for that wave, buddy.
It's called surfing.
Well, no, this is business talk. This is like movie talk.
I think they got crabs in there. I'd try a crab burger. Why
I think
not?
you would have to get a whole other winter layer on your body, Randy, if you're gonna be playing there in Antarctica.
Would not do
I
well.
wouldn't survive.
No,
Hypothermia.
Randy, you'd be down there. You'd be looking to eat a penguin or something in about an hour.
A penguin burger, he'd be like, "Where do they serve the?" I mean,
Penguin burgers would be awful.
I don't know. It might taste like a bit like chicken too.
Bubbles, what would you like to say to the fans and supporters of the Shitrockers?
Oh, I mean, again, I hope everybody enjoys the movie and hope everybody gets the record to listen to, because all the songs are on there, 13 songs. And, just all the support, everybody, so far seems like they can't wait to go to the movie. So, I hope everybody makes it. I hope they enjoy it.
Nice.